Hey, hey, y'all. This is
What's
Robbie
up?
and Miss Lovely Me and Trisha. You want to
What's
know,
up?
want to
What's
say the
up?
other names, sis?
This Trisha, but it's also lovely me, Angie.
Yes, yes, yes. We just wanted to come on real quick because we had something that was on our minds. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, girl. Yes,
Girl, what is up with these simple minded ass people in this world today?
they
It's
just.
like,
Ugh.
oh my God, sis. Like, oh my God, it's like nobody has a mind of their own. The commenters are saying, girl, you is a grown
Exactly.
ass woman, huh?
Exactly. And following up with them is so retarded. And you already know half of them gonna lie and spread a whole bunch of bullshit like
Right,
usual.
right, sis, right. It's sis. It's like you was right there with the man. You couldn't sit down and talk to the man and see what the hell his side was or what he had to say. You might have been
Exactly.
enlightened,
Exactly. But no, you
but
want to continue on what was told with you through comments, through a whole bunch of strangers. And he was standing right there. You didn't give him an opportunity to defend himself or nothing. You just go along with the accusations of him being this type of person. And then you get online and act like you so surprised he a good person. You never gave him a chance.
yeah, so thank you, Miss G, for once again victimizing a victim. You are no different than the
Period.
commenters that beat them up every day.
Period. But
Period.
wanna bat your eyes like you kinda like him on the low. Girl, bye. He
Right.
don't want you.
If he wanted your show, sister girl, he could have done your show. He was just joking around because he's a comedian. But did you feel intimidated because maybe he was better at it than you?
Right.
Hmm. Was that the case? Because your
Ex-
behavior did show that.
exactly.
You know, there go the thing, sis. Sis, check this out. That's what's wrong with our kind today. They act like they are afraid for someone else to come up. If he was really trying to do your show, he was doing it in a whole different way, which was nothing like yours, which he was just joking around anyway. But being the fact that he was doing it and, people were actually on there and trying to get it, maybe you could have said, hey, maybe we can collab. You got the women, I got the men. We could do something that's epic. Work together, pull together, grow. Why don't you learn his story so you'll know that he was just joking. But just in case he wasn't joking, you could have been that person that pulled him out of this funky ass slump that everybody on the internet has because they're simple minded as well.
Period.
Like, jeez, man.
Talking
I
about the
just
stories they told you. Girl, get over yourself. You and your lame ass commoners.
He's really a good person. I don't have anything negative to say, but your spirit is wrong, sis, because it's led by your commenters, not the real spirit. So
Hello.
don't get it confused with the spirit and what your commenters say, because some of your commenters, not all, but some of the ones who have something negative to say, some, not all, are demonic, and then they
Period.
don't listen to the facts, nor do they want to read the facts, understand the facts, nor hear the facts, my girl. So you look
Period.
right. You look just as idiotic as the people who cannot read, listen, see, or hear. Oh, duh. Like, come on, man. Are you really a show host?
Right.
Okay. Oh, wait. Or maybe she's the judge, the jury, and and you know, and whatever, judge and the jury type shit. Or maybe it's the commenters that are the judge and the jury over here. Like, oh my,
Right.
I'm so disappointed in her behavior.
Very disappointed. I felt like she of a lot of people would have a mind of their own to cast their own judgment. But it's clear to see that she's a follower just like everybody else.
Right. Being the fact that she did not look up his story, she did not read the story, she did not hear the clear audio, she did not see anything. She didn't even take the time to know that this man never bashed his wife through this 7, 8 month period that he has had everybody in God's name bashing him. Not once
Right.
did he ever bash his wife. All he did is defended himself. And he has had people to say they were going to get his daughter to lie on him. They've talked about his mother who's passed away. They told him he didn't have cancer. They told this, oh my God, everything that this man tried to put forth to get himself and build himself up, they made sure they tore it down. And
Right.
you did the same thing. He just wanted a picture. But you know what, sister girl? I do commend you because you took two, I believe, separate times to address him after you dogged him. To every time you dogged him, you come back to address him. Hmm.
Right.
That was your spirit. That was your spirit leading you to say something because you knew you wasn't right. But you spoke because you are a follower. You don't have the mind of your own. You let your commenters lead you. And sister girl, you need to start looking and investigate and finding out before you speak your mouth. So hold your mouth before you speak on a person and do your investigation thoroughly.
Period.
I'm so disappointed in you, Mrs. G. I'm very disappointed in your behavior. How are you going to
Extremely.
have a, yeah, you know, you're doing no different than these cocky people on your dating show who don't want to give a good person a chance because somebody said that they weren't good or the ex was bitter and did all these sorts of ways. So how are you hosting a dating show if this is the type of behavior that you're condoning? If
Right.
someone's on your show, look, sis, if somebody's on your show and their ex says, "Oh, don't date her because," you're just going to believe it because that's exactly what you did. When in all actuality, it was that ex telling you not for nobody to date her that was doing all the bad stuff. So, dude, what is your problem? Girl, bye. Go on, sis. Take it
Period.
away, sis, because I'm just disgusted with her behavior.
I've been discussing since the first goddamn video. The nerve of you to tell somebody who got more followers than you that they came on your show for clout. Sit down. You have a false sense of self, honey. You think you're more than what you are, and you're clearly wrong. And instead of admitting that you're wrong, you want to come on here and bat your eyes like you got some mean crush on him now, as if all is forgiven. No, you're wrong. You need to do better research. Stop listening to strangers in your comments who clearly don't understand what's going on either, and get your own assumption before you speak on somebody's name. That's tacky, sis. You've been proven to be tacky in this situation. You should do better.
Period. Period.
Period.
The fact that that man has gone eight steps since October, was it October 22nd, 2022, and has not yet bashed his wife. Only bashing you've ever heard come out of that man's wife when she initiates an argument and then records him when he's going in on her after she's cut out what she said about him. That wasn't even for the public to hear, and never once has he said it to the public. So everything that we know is nothing that he said. It's only what she said, what she's let come out. This
Right.
man has not bashed his wife. This man could have had his wife for defamation of character, assault, bad, you name it. You name it. He could have had it to the point where he had full custody of his child, but he chooses not to because he does not want to see his child without his mother. He does not want to see his daughters to read about this nasty stuff he has to say about his mother, their mother. This man, regardless of what happened in their relationship, because people have some things that happen in their relationship all the time, the fact of it is it did not come out before that day. That day, it didn't even come out that day. It came out months and months and months, and it's always something holding over her head just before a big event. So I know you're not going to read me because I don't have that many followers. I'm not a big influencer, but baby, this should be one live you should always want to listen to, follow through, and read about and learn about. Period.
Period.
Period. Everybody has their own opinion. You got her side that has their opinion, and you have the people that are following him that have their opinion. You should go in between and match up and measure up the lies, the truth, and see what you believe before you just bash this man and try to embarrass this man again. You are victimizing a victim, and that is bad look on you. That's a bad look on you. Shame. What they say, tisk 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 on you, Mrs. G.
Period, sis.
Girl, I'm going to end this live because I'm disgusted by your behavior. I expected more from a successful black woman than to bash another brother. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Right plan.
You guys be good. Like, share, follow. We love you. And anyone who is on the side of her, this has nothing to do with you. And anyone that's on the side of him, it has nothing to do with you. This is our personal opinion. You can like it or not. Period. You have any ending words, sis?
That's it. That's all, Pooh.